hit the record. Okay. Now my silhouette studio is on. Is on. So what I'm going to do whenever you have a logo to work with, you determine the size of the logo. It might be the breast logo or a logo that can cover the whole front of the fabric or t-shirt. Now, like I said, the first thing you do, you determine the size of the logo. Now I'm going to show you how you drag in your logo on your silhouette. Like the first meeting, as the first day, I showed you how you drag it in. There are two ways. It's either you merge the picture into the silhouette or you drag in. So let's try the two process. Now I'm going to drag one in and I'm going to merge one. Now, so let's go to the file, hit on your file. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On your file is the merge. Click on the merge. Click on the merge. Then I think the file is on my desktop. Go to my desktop. To my desktop, new silhouette file. Is that it? No, I don't think it is. My desktop, not documents. Desktop. Desktop. Yes. Silhouette file. Then this is, click on this. Click on that and then say okay. Now this is the picture. Now let's see the other one. Let's drag the other one in. Let's drag the other one in, minimize, and see how to drag this in. Drag it in. Yes, it's in. Okay, minimize that. Okay, now we have this. Let's start with this one. Now the first thing you need to do, you need to trace the logo before you can size it. Now we're going to make this one the breast logo and this one the normal logo for the front t-shirt. Okay. Now sometimes, like I said, sometimes silhouette will give you the writing. All you needed to do is just a little adjustment or a little editing. That's what you need to do. But if silhouette did not give you exactly what you want, that means you are adding to it. You will have to add to your design to make it a perfect and clean one. Okay, so remember the first time we actually traced it, and that is what we're going to do. We're going to trace is on your right side after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is this, the sixth one. The sixth one from the top is your trace panel. Now, because I'm using business edition, that's why I have the trace all area and then trace by color. And then you also have the trace the magnet trace. That's what you have. So one, I'm going to use, since I'm using the business edition, because I always like using trace by color. But if you're going to use this, trace all areas, you can just click on it, select trace all areas, and then select the logo like this. Once you select, you leave it. It gives you this. Now, it has traced that, but you need to do your tolerance whenever you use your select areas, whenever you use your trace areas, you need to increase your tolerance, increase or decrease your tolerance. The reason why you're doing that is this. Let me zoom in so that you can see it. Now, if you look at the edges are not sharp and clean. So let's increase the tolerance, threshold, sorry. Increase it to see how to make it sharp. Now you can see it's becoming sharp. Yes. Left with this sometimes. Yes. Now let's take it, let's leave it that way. Then you do what? You hit your trace. Now that you've hit, now that it's done tracing, take the image out. You have this as your logo. As your logo. This is the one you trace with your trace areas. Now let's trace this again with trace by color. Hit the trace by color. Click on the trace by color and select white, which is the logo. Select. Now, you selected, you actually traced the top. It didn't trace the K. So what do you need to do? Because here is showing single area. Now, instead of single area, you go to your all areas. Now, you can see all areas is traced. All areas is traced. Now, look at it. You need to increase your tolerance. This is where you increase your tolerance because it didn't trace everything entirely. So let's increase and we'll look at it to see how sharp it is. If this is okay, we are good to go. That's 20, 30, 40, yes, 50. I need this sharp edge. Let me see if I go further, if it will give me that sharp edge. No, it did not. So I can stay that way. Then trace. Now zoom out. Zoom out. We have this and we have this. This is traced by area and this is traced by color. Now check out the size. Normally, size of a chest, the breast.
Can you hear me?
Is always 3 by 3. We actually got the size here. Now some breast logos are bigger than this. So you can actually adjust by adjusting it here, or let me undo, or you go to the top below your zoom and zoom in and zoom out. Below it, you see your width and then the height. Now you can see that the width is 3.121 and the height is 3.833. Now, if you actually want to change the height, you can actually unlock it. Because if you don't unlock it, whatever you typed in will not give you, it will go back to the original measurement. But if you unlock, it will store it there. You don't have to do that. So now that is that. Now this, because it's traced by areas, and if it's just the logo alone you need,
can you hear me?
You can do what? Break to release the pattern, then remove this. You get it? But if not, you can also leave it there as part of the logo. So I'm doing undo. So now it's time to.
I think somebody has a question.
Remember yesterday that I told you, because you're new to this, and for you to actually get your actual editing right, you need a copy that you follow, that will be behind your design, so that to guide you on how it looks, if it is clean or not. So meanwhile, I'm going to do that again with this. If it was me, I don't need to do it, but because I'm trying to make you understand and put you in the right way for you to achieve your editing properly. That's why I'm doing this. Okay. Now let me duplicate, keep one aside, duplicate this, keep the other one aside. So now let's change this to a particular color. Now select this as well. So we'll change them together. Now, I always like changing my outlines whenever I'm working. Let's make it blue and fill it with, let's fill the one in front white and fill this one, the one at the back. Select that and select this. Make it a black and then fill it with a black. So we have this. Now let's take this one behind. Let's send it back. Let's centralize it. Centralize it. Is either you do this, yes, and you can see that the black is in front. Right click it and send it to the back, so that the white one can come out. Now the same thing here. Centralize. Your centralizing also is also on your transformation panel, and then at the top here. Okay. Now centralize it. Now click out, click on the black and right click, send it to the back. So you have this one and this one in front. So now let me select both together, and to my Rhinestone panel, always know that the default spacing is always 0.039. So if you do 0.039, the spacing will be too much for the rhinestone to dazzle. If the stones are a little bit close to each other, it dazzle better. Okay, excuse me. Now, I actually use between 25, sometimes between 20 and 30. So let's do 25. 25 and then hit enter. Now, select this white one, just the one in front. And now because of this logo, let's try the linear fill. Now, you can see what linear fill is giving us. Linear fill. Now, this logo is not a problem. It's not a problem, but the only problem here now is here. Let me zoom here. Now, the spacing here is too much, so you can actually adjust it. Adjust this too. So we don't really have problem with this logo. Now, even this one, silhouette gave you the right thing. So sometimes if it does not give you the right thing, you actually need to edit. So now for the benefit of you guys, we're gonna do editing for this one. This one. Okay. Now let's start editing with this. Release. Before you edit, you must always release your stones. So let's release it. Let's release. Now it's released. Now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 here. Now here, the one on top, this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means we need one more row to make it complete. Select this, select, duplicate, and drag. When you drag from outside, you actually selected both the stones and the image behind it. Now, if I go to my transformation panel to space it, to use the horizontal, you will see that it's joining this. It's going to one side. So let me undo. So when it's like that, hold your shift down and click the image behind to deselect. Once you deselect, you are selecting just the shapes. So when you align, it's balanced. Now, note that this and this are not in the same line. So to make it balanced, select the one on top, select this, and use your align on your transformation to your horizontal to the right. Click and you see it moves. You see it move. So let's align again like this. Shift down to deselect the image behind, and align. Do the same on the next one. Shift down, deselect the image behind, and align. Shift down, when you select, shift down, deselect image behind, then align. So we are good with that. So the same thing will happen to the one on the bottom, like this. Let's go there. Now I'm going to select this to this point by dragging my mouse cursor, shift down to deselect the image. Yes. Then duplicate, Control D. Okay. So let's leave that way. Now this one, select this, so that we can now do an alignment. Align it, fine. Okay. The same thing here. I think this. Meaning if we do that, something is going to leave there. Now let's do this. Shift down, select, and align. Okay. Now, after doing all that, let's check another one. Let's check this part as well. Now note this is not in the right place. So let's align this. Select, and align. Okay, meaning you're going to be adding 1, 1 to this to make it equal. Okay. Now, let's take the image away and then align this. The reason why, I'll tell you the reason why I'm taking the image away, so that it can be faster for me, but I'm still going to return it back. So when I return it back, just take note of how I return it back. So now that is balanced. This. Okay. Let's zoom out. There is one change we did here. So take this one out. Now this one, you can now align it one by one. Now notice that this was supposed to be on the same line. So let's select this, then shift down and select this. So use your transformation panel, the align to your right with the horizontal, like this, fine. So you can now align it like this, align everything on that line like that, so that everything will fall in place. Now, this, okay, like this. Go do that all through. So you have a perfect and a balanced logo. Perfect and a balanced logo. Sometimes there are some logos that will be very, very difficult, but if you take your time, you actually achieve what you want to achieve. Just step by step. Step by step, you achieve what you want to achieve. Now this is sorted out. Now this one here, now let's align. Now very tight. So delete one and do that again. Okay. One is going to leave here too. Align. Yes, it's so tight too. So align, meaning let's take one out from everything. Shift up to this line. Shift, select, and delete. So then align, align, align. Yes, fine. Okay. Now this one, if you look at it, is not falling in place. It's bending. So let's make it equal. Let's make it equal by sending it this way and selecting this one. Align it properly. Good. So we are good with that. Even this one too. So you do this, select this. Okay. Let's do the same here. Select this and this. Join it. Okay. We can now select this again all over and then align. Okay. That's that. Do the same here. Align it. Yes. Okay. We can now repeat the alignment like this. This is a simple logo. But anytime you have a difficult logo, you just take your time by breaking them into pieces. This is a logo of one color. The logo of one color. Okay, if you're noticing it that it's becoming too tight, you delete one. I think this is becoming too tight. Select, 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 select. Delete that first, then align again. Align, align. When the spacing are too tight, make sure you delete one from it so that it won't affect your design when you finish cutting. And sometimes it will also affect the blade when the stones are touching. I think we need to delete one from there, one from here, one from here. Then let's align now. Align, align, then align this. Now this is too open. Let's add one to it, then align. Okay, this, align. So we are good. So we have few minutes though. I'm still gonna come back so that we can we can start the other one. Start the other one and finish it. Now, this, I think we've worked on this. This is fine. So let's zoom out, then select this. This is how you return back the image. Group it, Ctrl G, or you go to the top here and see your grouping. Now shift down. Once it's highlighted, make sure you shift down. You're pressing your shift down, then select the image and go to your transformation panel. If it is on the left side, use the right the right alignment of the horizontal side. So now you can see it's on it. Now if it is on the right side, select and use the left align like that. So once it's like this, the next thing you do your center. Put it in the middle, center. Or if you don't do it here, you can always do it at the top here. So click out and see what you need to adjust again. Now, if you notice this, there are some effects here that needs an attention. Okay, so what do we do? Now release the stone, meaning everything has to be equal. Everything has to be equal. So for us to achieve that, take away the one at the back to make it faster. Select this and then align to see if there is any movement. Select the one at the side too, up, and make it balance. Okay. So meaning this, let's try this too. Align it horizontally is okay. So we have no problem with that. So where we have problem is this now. Pick it one by one, select it one by one, and then good, make it balanced. Let me zoom in so that you see what I'm doing. Now zoom out a little. Use the other zoom so that there will be space. Okay. Now work on this too. Select it to the top and zoom in. Now you remember, you look at it, it did not select this. So shift down, select it, select, and move it. Good. So you have that. Now do the same here. Then take it. Now you didn't select this as well. So add it to it back. Now we have this. It must be on the same line. Shift down, select this, up, and yes, you didn't select this. So you take it, select them one by one, and then meaning this needs extra one, duplicate, and align it. Okay, now you have this now. So let's select this. Now, if you look at this, notice that this is on one side. So let's balance it by taking this one to the left side. Fine. So that's good. So now, let me zoom in so that we can select. Now like this, select this, and balance it. Hold your shift down, select this, and balance. Meaning this need extra. Shift down and then select that and balance it. Okay. Now you notice that there is this space in here. Let's see if I can do this and get the accurate. Yes. The same thing, get the accurate. Fine. The same thing, get the accuracy. Fine. So let's start all over again. Let's start all over again. So it moves that way. Now, let's select this and take it. Fine. The same here. And then move. Fine. So now to make everything equal, let's select this one at the back here and take it to the right. So now balance this. Okay. So balance that. So we're on the third line. Select this and balance it. Yes. Select the next one and balance it. Good. The fourth one, balance it. Yes. So that one did not move. So that one is okay. Then this. Now, I'm going to deselect this and then take this and select this one back and take it back so that it will be balanced. Yes, undo because I did not select this. So undo that, meaning we need this. Shift down, select this to add that. Okay, now on this, take it back. Yes, now we can now select this. Select this. Don't select that one. Take it there, meaning we need to add this. Shift down, return this back. Okay, now let's zoom in. Yes, so we need this. Then back, yes. Select this, select this, select this, select this. That way. And this. Now before that, let's take this. And then this, and this. Okay, so that is balanced, meaning this needs to be added. Shift down and balance it back. Good. Now this is balanced. Now the next one, which is this one and this, take it back. Yes, this, like this. Fine. Then select this. Fine. So balance. So this is where we are going to correct now. This one, like that. This. Make sure you're not selecting the ones you don't need. So zoom close so that you can see it. Then align to the left. And this one too, align to the left. This, align to the left. This, also align to the left. This, align to the left. This one, align to the left. I'm going to do the same thing to the one at the bottom.